Ducati Desmosedici Stradale V4 sounds like the new replacement for the Panigale, right? Well, not exactly. Actually, this is Ducati's new engine which will be used in their upcoming flagship superbike, and it will be called as the Panigale V4. Yes, the bike you are seeing right now. By looking at these pics, it seems that the new Panigale V4 is more of an evolution of current Panigale. And that's a good thing, because the current Panigale is the best looking bike on sale right now. Ducati has nailed it in the looks department with the Panigale V4. The bike looks gorgeous. But in this video, we will take a detailed look at the new engine which will be used in the Panigale V4. The Desmosedici Stradale V4 has a displacement of 1103 cc. With the help of a massive 14:1 compression ratio, the engine produces a class-leading 210 brake horsepower at 13,000 rpm and 120 Nm of torque at 12,250 rpm. This new 90-degree V4 uses a crankshaft with two crank pins set at 70-degree angle to obtain a perfectly balanced V4. Even though the cylinders are arranged in 90-degree V format, Ducati won't be calling this engine as an L4, because the entire V4 has been rotated 42 degrees backwards to make the engine more compact. So if you view it from the side, it looks like a proper V rather than an L like its predecessor did. Unlike the other engine configurations, Ducati's 90-degree V-twin has a perfect primary balance since the pistons are trading energy with each other. This results in a much smoother crankshaft rotation and smooth torque distribution. So when you crack open the throttle in the corner exit, it won't disturb the traction available at the rear tire, resulting in a much higher corner exit speed. This gives a huge advantage on the track. Ducati tried to simulate this V-twin character into their new engine by incorporating what they call as a twin pulse firing sequence. In this firing sequence, the engine fires at 0, 90, 290 and 380 degrees. Suppose the cylinder on the front bank on the alternator side fires first at 0 degrees, followed by the cylinder on the same side but on the rear bank at 90 degrees. After a long 200 degrees later, the cylinder on the front bank on the clutch side fires at 270 degrees, followed by the cylinder on the same side but on the rear bank at 380 degrees. So essentially you have two V-twins firing side by side. According to Ducati, this firing order offers easy to handle power and a strong traction out of the corner. The architecture of this engine is pretty similar to that of Ducati's MotoGP engine. But the Stradale V4 differs from the MotoGP V4 in one way. While the 81 mm of bore is same as that of MotoGP engine, the 53.5 mm of stroke makes the Stradale 103 cc larger than the MotoGP engine, bumping the capacity to 1103 cc. Also, just like the MotoGP engine, the Stradale has a counter-rotating crankshaft to reduce the gyroscopic effect. This hike in displacement won't meet the World Superbike rule, which limits the capacity of 4-cylinder superbikes at 1000 cc. So Ducati will introduce a homologation special variant with 1000 cc engine and even more power by the beginning of next year. Like every other Ducati engine, the Stradale uses the Desmodromic valve train. The 16 valves are controlled by 4 camshafts driven by chain. This valve train system helps to achieve steep cam profiles and radical cam timings as the engine revs all the way up to its red line, which starts at 14,000 rpm. The air-fuel mixture is fed into the combustion chamber through 4 individual throttle bodies with variable length intakes. These intakes have a fixed horn on the throttle body and a movable horn that moves along the steel guide operated by an electric motor. Each throttle body will have 2 injectors, a sub-butterfly valve for low RPM use and an injector above the butterfly valve for high performance needs. Like the MotoGP engines, the Desmosedici Stradale uses a semi-dry-sump lubrication system. The system has 4 oil pumps, 1 delivery low pump and 3 recovery pumps. Out of that 3 recovery pumps, 2 of them ensures efficient recovery of oil in all conditions and helps to maintain a low pressure state. It also helps to reduce the power loss by splashing of oil in the connecting rod casing. The third recovery pump is dedicated to drawing oil from the head. The oil tank with integrated filter housing is in the magnesium sump below the crankcase. A dedicated radiator mounted below the water radiator performs the cooling function of the lubrication system. So there you have it, everything you need to know about the new V4 power plant from Ducati. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you loved it, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you guys next time. Ride safe.